Hi, I'm Susan O'Brien, Senior Wealth Advisor and founder of the Susan O'Brien Wealth Advisory Group at Richardson Wealth. Over the years, I've seen one financial mistake come up again and again, and it involves something most Canadians think they're using correctly. Have you guessed what it is? The Tax-Free Savings Account, or TFSA. The TFSA is one of the most powerful financial tools available in Canada, but many people are using it incorrectly, and it's costing them thousands of dollars. Today, I'm going to show you the number one TFSA mistake most Canadians make, and more importantly, how to fix it. The tax-free savings account is not just a savings account, but if you're using it like one, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Let's break it down. The common TFSA mistake I see is that people are treating their account like a regular savings account. A lot of people hear the words tax-free savings account and assume it's just a place to park cash, like a regular savings account, but with no tax on interest earned. And that's the problem. The biggest mistake Canadians make: using their TFSA account as a short-term cash account instead of a long-term investment vehicle. I've had so many people tell me, I put my money in a TFSA, but I'm only earning 1 to 2% interest. Or I use it to save for vacations or emergency expenses. Or I keep my TFSA at the bank in a basic savings account. And every time I think you're missing out on the power of what the tax-free savings account is really meant for. Imagine investing in a tax-free savings account and having to pay no tax on interest, dividends, or capital gains. The TFSA isn't just about avoiding tax on small amounts of interest. It's about compounding tax-free growth over time. Let's compare two different TFSA users. Person number one uses their TFSA as a savings account. They deposit $10,000, but they only earn 1.5% interest in a high-interest savings account. After 10 years, that money grows to about $11,605, barely keeping up with inflation. Let's look at our person number two. They use their TFSA for long-term investing. They're using their TFSA the right way. They deposit $10,000 into a diversified investment portfolio. Historically, this balanced investment portfolio has generated higher returns than cash savings over the long term, although we can never say that past performance guarantees future results. Even at a moderate return rate, though, over time, their TFSA grows significantly more than if it was left in cash. By keeping money in a savings account, you're limiting the power of your TFSA's potential and missing out on tax-free compounding that could dramatically increase your wealth. Other common TFSA mistakes I see: people over-contributing and paying penalties. Many people don't track their TFSA limit and accidentally contribute too much. Overcontributions are taxed heavily at 1% per month until the funds are removed. Always check your CRA, my account, for your exact limit. Another mistake I see is withdrawing and then recontributing too soon into your tax-free savings account. If you withdraw funds mid-year and then recontribute before January 1st, you could accidentally exceed your limit and get hit with penalties. TFSA contribution room resets annually, not immediately after withdrawal. Another mistake I see is many Canadians leave their TFSA in low-yield bank accounts instead of diversifying it into a diversified portfolio. TFSAs can hold stocks, ETFs, bonds, GICs, and mutual funds, not just cash. How to use your TFSA the right way. Think long-term. Treat your tax-free savings account, your TFSA, like a retirement tool, not a piggy bank. Invest for growth. Invest prudently. Invest wisely, and then diversify inside the tax-free savings account. Stay within your contribution limits. Avoid penalties by tracking your deposits and your withdrawals. Use it for tax-free income in retirement. Unlike RSPs, TFSA withdrawals aren't taxed or counted toward OAS clawbacks, making them a key retirement strategy. Let's look at a real-life example, the cost of a TFSA mistake. Let's look at Lisa and Mark. Lisa and Mark both maxed out their TFSA contributions over the years. Lisa kept her TFSA in a high interest savings account, earning a modest rate of return. Mark invested in a diversified portfolio, which has historically provided higher growth over the long term. After 30 years, the results were significantly different. Lisa's TFSA grew, but mainly kept pace with inflation. Mark's TFSA had substantially more growth due to long-term, tax-free compounding, demonstrating the power of investing over time. While individual results may vary, and past performance is not indicative of future returns, this example highlights the difference in long-term growth potential between cash savings and diversified investing. The TFSA and net worth thinking. The TFSA isn't just about avoiding tax, it's about strategically growing your wealth. That's where our net worth thinking process comes in. Think beyond one account. Integrate your TFSAs with RSPs, non-registered accounts, and pensions. Use your TFSA as part of a long-term wealth building strategy, not just short-term savings. Optimize withdrawals in retirement to reduce the tax impact and preserve your OAS benefits. So are you making this TFSA mistake? If you're keeping cash in your TFSA or only keeping cash in your TFSA, you're missing out on tax-free investment growth. If you're not tracking your contributions, you could be paying unnecessary, expensive penalties. And if you're not integrating your TFSA into your bigger financial plan, you're not maximizing its full potential. The good news? It's never too late. The TFSA is one of the most powerful, flexible tools for growing wealth in Canada, but only if you use it the right way. Ask yourself, is my TFSA working for me, or am I making one of these costly mistakes? Because the choices you make today could mean the difference between thousands and hundreds of thousands of tax-free dollars in the future. Book a free consultation with me, Susan O'Brien, and my team's Susan O'Brien Group Wealth Advisory at Richardson Wealth. We look forward to meeting you.